I can buy myself flowers.
Like if you want to buy yourself the flowers. After they buy a beautiful vase, put them in. Keep looking at them. They'll make you happy.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're welcome. This is the month of February, the month of love, and I have with me my beautiful friend, and we are going to talk about Valentine's Day. But before we go any further, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and show your support. Show the love. So I decided for us to talk about Valentine's because we're going to share our experiences. Me from the point of view of being single, and she's going to talk about it from the point of view of being married.
Hi, thank you very much, Clara, for that very warm welcome. So kind, such beautiful words. I'm really humble to have been invited here, first of all. My name is Elizabeth Gonza recently, and so I was very surprised and also humbled when she called and said that she wanted me to be part of this episode and to talk about the married side of things, but yet it's only been a minute, but hey, I guess it counts. Yeah.
So let's get into the topic. I think what surprised me the most about Valentine's Day is that it's roots in Asian pagan festival. Like I always thought it was something Christian and things like that, but then one day I'm like listening to, I don't know if it was like a video or something, and they're saying that it has its roots in pagan festivals, and I was like, married woman. Of course, yeah. Well, you might be married for like a year, but you dated for a while.
Yeah.
So you have that experience on the back of, Yeah. So I want us to piggyback off that and tell us your experience in Valentine's Day.
Okay. Valentine. So me and my husband actually, we are not big celebrators of Valentine's Day. I think maybe in us, the social pressures. Oh, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? What are you getting for Valentine's Day? What has he got to do for Valentine's Day? And well, fortunately for us, because we were not too into the holiday, every time most of the times it happened, we were a bit far from each other, so we never really got to do all those things that we usually like to do.
Yes.
But a few times I think we'd just get each other presents, and
that's it.
I don't remember us ever
always
going.
Thought it was had like some big grand gestures.
No, that's not me, and that's not him. Thank God, because otherwise one of us would have been frustrated. But most of the time, I think we just gave each other presents. And then the last year, we were married. So I remember I was at work the whole day, and I think he was home. So he sent me lunch, and by the time I got back home, I think it must have been like 9 p.m. I was so exhausted. We were over that day, generally. Yeah, so we are not very big celebrators. Valentine's Day.
Okay. So from the single's perspective, and when I say single, I think actually, I don't want to go into the legality of these things, but anyone that's not married is single. But
true.
Yeah. But if it's not that, like let's say for example they're in a relationship and they're not single, I think we have it bad for Valentine's Day. There's even this song that out of nowhere became popular.
There's so many remixes.
Valentine's Day is coming. Where's your boyfriend? You were acting how? Now you're suddenly. But now, since Miley Cyrus released that song Flowers, I don't buy myself flowers. I think that's going to take it
I do not know this song.
You don't know?
No, I don't.
She released some song about self-empowerment, being like by yourself. So I'm sure that's going to be like heavy on my playlist.
And do you know, I actually think like people are going to like revert to and be like, you're just consoling yourself and make another remix of that Valentine's is here. But I really think it's just fun. Like of course I understand how it would make one feel.
Yeah.
But like when I listen to it, I really feel like the people who made the song are trying to make you feel bad. Like, oh, I tried to vibe you,
Back in
and
the
then
day.
you said no. Now
No.
you're alone. But you know who says being alone is such a terrible thing?
It's not.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's just the pressures of on this 14th day of February, you have to be with someone.
Yeah.
Why? You know, like what if you're with someone who's like really mean to you, or like you're with this person but they still haven't acknowledged that it's Valentine's or it's something love, and they're still going on about their day, but you're with someone.
Yeah,
You know?
true.
So I think for me now, I just decided to take it as a fun song that comes around every Feb,
Yeah.
you know, to just make us laugh. But otherwise, I don't think anyone should fall into. It's easier said than done, but like falling into the pressure of, oh my god,
I don't have
oh,
someone.
I don't have anyone. It's 14. Yeah.
I think also what usually maybe sticks out, especially for us the singles, is that while seemingly everyone is like going out and doing all these different things, you're like indoors, no one is. You have a few people checking on you, right? But like this, it's not intentional, and it's like not to stick to core or it's not mutual.
Yeah.
So it becomes, you feel sidelined as if. But we're here to also tell you it's okay. You may not receive it from maybe your workmates, your sisters, your siblings, or even a lover and things like that. But you can gift yourself, you're like, you know what? I'm not actually taking myself out. You go, buy a bottle of champagne or buy a bottle of wine, take yourself out and enjoy that day. Of course, you meet the lovers and they are whispering, money, candlelight dinners. They are solos, it's funny and weird. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can also do it in your house or like find a fun thing to do. So what I'm saying is that Valentine's should not be seen in such a like one dimensional thing. It should be broad, and it also starts with the mindset. And I think this is a thing that has started to pop up. How I actually came up with the video idea is every around the time of Valentine's, there are all these content creators that start to talk about Valentine's, and they changed my perspective. And now I no longer have to feel about it. So now I'm like, oh yeah, it's coming. It's like any other day. It comes, it goes. People receive flowers you want. Buy yourself the flowers, maybe. Don't wait to be received. You don't.
This flower song really stuck in your head. Like, why should you wait the whole year to just have this one day where you kill someone with love? Like, why? If, I mean, maybe we're going to talk about it later, but if I haven't felt love like in January and we've been living in the same house, speaking for maybe the married people, I have been maybe doing all the chores alone or
feeling neglected,
yes,
emotionally.
Right? Like I don't feel listened to and all these things. And then on this one day, on the 14th day of Feb, you want to come and in the morning I have flowers, you've made me breakfast.
Breakfast in bed.
Like it's not going to feel the same way as if the whole journey has been like that. And even if Feb, for some reason, something has happened to you and maybe you need to retreat a bit or you're not talking as much, or you haven't done something outstanding for me, like I will still feel loved, you know, and I will still go out of my way to make you feel special, even though you've not made me feel special. So I think like the whole vibe is yes, maybe just to recognize that, or there is this one day where maybe I haven't said I love you to my person in the last, I don't know how many. Now I need to say it more. I think it should be a day of like recommitting yourself to whatever, to your friends, to I don't know, just maybe your significant other, your parents, you know, your siblings. Like maybe you remember that you haven't seen them in such a long time, or you used to be so close with this one sibling of yours, and now you've grown apart. That could be a day when you decide, you know what, let me take you for breakfast.
That's a very good perspective, way of seeing it and angle of seeing it.
Because I think it should mean for something, not just like I give you flowers today and the day before whatever happened to you, the day after, we don't care what will happen. Yeah.
Which brings me to the question: what would your ultimate gift Valentine's Day be?
What came to my mind was men getting like socks and boxers and hurling. Anyway, back to the point. So even
How about the women saying that they are the Valentine's Day gift and again
Right.
like give a huge car and
Right.
I'm the Valentine's Day gift.
I am that. I am. You know how people ask, "What do you bring to the table?" I am the table.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where I am at that point. It really depends. Like if like I said, I think from what I shared before, if we have been in such a good place, which I hope would be the case. If we've been in such a good place, like then if you like say we're going away on a trip, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. We're going away on a trip just to be the two of us, and we're going to this really nice place together. If not, anyway,
Buys you stuff.
I honestly don't like.
What?
I swear to God. First of all, guys, choose wisely, because also, like you need to know. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I believe that I know my person so well that I am okay with whatever he get me, because I know the bracket of whatever he get me, if that makes sense. Like I know he would not wake up and buy me, okay, just giving an example, like Crocs on my birthday or on my own Valentine or in any special day, really. Like I kind of have an idea of what he'd buy, what to expect, and I know that whatever that is, I would be very okay with it, because I know the kind of person that he is, and he also knows the kind of person that I am right now. So I am very okay with it. But of course, I mean, if you bring like a phone versus if you bring a car, my reaction is going to be different. So I guess you can choose which kind of reaction you want to get from me. Yeah. But I don't have like a particular gift, but this is what I'd want for Valentine's. Don't butt heads with it. Especially, there's when you notice we like maybe certain kinds, like people have types. Yeah, like this kind of guy. And then you notice that this guy is probably not fitting, he's nice, but you think maybe it will change.
Oh, you'll change it.
Big mistake. So don't butt heads. Like don't go out of your way to stress yourself. Because this person is always like, Valentine's, it's just another day. Christmas, it's just another day on the calendar. Yet it's really important to you.
Yeah.
Like,
so should you bring that up?
You should.
Okay, that's good.
You should. And I think that's another
keep,
thing.
like trying to shut you down. Like,
then
and, like downplay you.
You know what to do.
Like leave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I think like we always know what to do,
but we are in denial.
So like,
I will. We shall see.
Whichever reason you have, like we're always like, perhaps, maybe, however.
And you never.
Yeah.
Or you never.
Yeah.
Depending on.
And then you take yourself into stress that you saw it coming.
Yeah.
But you're like, you chose it, and then you reach there and then you're miserable. You're like, but why don't you do this for me? But it's my birthday again and you haven't done anything. How can you forget my birthday?
I don't know if this one still works, but back in the day, dress code was a thing. The black and red. Who did that? St. Valentine, when he was wedding people, was he telling them to wear black and red or what? Did you do that? Or have you ever?
Lord.
Because now you could be thinking of it as cringe. Yet back in the day, you were
I used to do it.
one Rocky.
Like red shoes.
Are you sure?
And black, no.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
honey, no.
Okay.
No. So, I honestly think, like from what you talked about the history, I think we think that because our hearts are in that shape. I'm a medical person, sorry.
She's a doctor.
Anyway, so like because our hearts are in that shape, and then our blood is red,
And then what about the black?
and the heart pumps your blood to every part of your body. I think we think that because the blood goes through the heart. Red, anyway, this is a proper theory, but I think that's how the color red came up to be just last year at my workplace. People were wearing red or black, or red and black. Apparently pink is now as well. I feel like a lot of people wear like red and pink on Valentine's. So I also thought it's a thing now. As the people do it, they do.
The colors.
They do. I've seen she has red on one hand and pink on the other hand.
Yeah.
So, this is the reason why red and pink looks so cool. First of all, I don't like color much. Everyone that knows me knows this. So no. Yeah. So I think like do what you want. Of course, responsibly, but if you want to buy yourself a flower, I think for me the biggest problem is the people who have their energy built up for this one day, or like have focus on this one day because like it's going to pass. Surely it's going to pass. Like the sun will rise and set, and you will still be this. Okay, hopefully not, but you will still be the same human being. Hopefully you learn something, but you'll still be the same human being. So I think like putting your all in this one day. Like, this is what must happen for me on Valentine's. If it happens, good for you, but okay, the next day has come. What now?
Yeah, February 15th.
Or, and like people have this whole YOLO thing and then make all kinds of reckless decisions. And then 15th comes, you wake up, you're like, where am I? Who was that person? Yeah, it can be a whole lot of things. So I think just don't be looking at that. Like the year starts or Feb begins and then you're looking at Feb 14th is coming. Because when it comes like the next day, like all these expectations you have of the day, if they happen, good. If they don't happen, then you're going to be really disappointed. And then on 15th, you're going to be thinking and meditating and wondering, did I make, or am I in the right relationship? Maybe just because the person didn't do what you wanted them to do, or didn't measure up to the standards of your friends, or the people around you. If you put your all in that one day, you're bound to like question yourself, your self-worth, your decision making, and that's not good for anyone. And it goes back to the whole thing of like managing expectations. If you manage your expectations, like okay, Valentine's is here. Hopefully, if I'm seeing someone or if I'm dating people because they're trying to impress you, we hope that they are trying to impress you, that they're going to do all these nice things for you. Maybe there's this one that you like more than all the rest, and you think or you want him to be the one to outdo the other people, and then he doesn't. But I think you also need to think about, what if he doesn't? What if it's this one? What if it's that one? If this one doesn't, like, is my whole world going to come crashing down? Like life has to go on. Like we can't just be. Anyway, personally, I think we are not in that stage. Just challenge everyone, which is also something that I'm trying to do, is to like be nicer. Be nicer to people. Be nicer to family, even those family people who may not like so much or who like kind of irritate you. Just go out of your way to be nicer. There's this thing I learned about called cognitive empathy. So basically, when someone does something to you, or when someone acts in a particular way, you like first stop before you react, like just a matter of seconds, and think about way they would do what they have done.
No, that means I would stay in one place for like a
no. Like it actually takes a shot, and you have to practice it. Like it may not come natural. It doesn't come naturally, actually. but you have to practice it. Like someone does something to you, like just take a second and be like, why would Clara have said this? Why would she have acted like this? Why haven't I gotten flowers from my boyfriend or whatever? Is it because he didn't have money? Did he forget? Does he not love me? Does he think flowers are useless and they are going to, get spoiled and rotten, so he doesn't need to spend his money on them? Like, what are the possible, plausible explanations to what has happened? And I think that has saved me a lot, like from reacting in a totally opposite way. So I think like just be nicer to people, extend grace. Like people are going through a lot, people have so much happening wherever they are, and so I think like you never know what being nicer to someone can do. But also we should be loving each other. And I mean, if you have someone at my age, when I have you in my life, I want to have you in my life. If you're not in my life, then it's because I choose for you not to be in my life. Oops. Yeah, no, I think like there's so much to do, let me tell you, so much to do, so much to think about. So there's no time for just coincidences, there's no time for just accidents. Like if I'm going out and I'm like, I need to make friends today. Today I'm going out to socialize because I want to make friends. Yeah. So if I have you in my life, then I want you in my life. And so for me, I want to be more intentional about like loving the people who are in my life and letting them know that they mean a lot to me and they're special to me. Hopefully I do that all year round, but if I forget or if life happens, I want to use the month of Feb to be able to do that.
That's it for this episode. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.